Hello everybody, my name is Sirhc and welcome back to the NightOwl server. Sorry for the lack of videos lately. It's basically the same reason as last time. My father sadly broke his collarbone. It's been a week and a half or so now. And I've been helping him with work because he's self-employed, works construction. And since we're getting to the end here, I don't want to get killed by a ghast or anything. So I've been kind of helping him out and working some long days and just been too tired to record and such. But we're back on the Night Owl server and there's a lot of pigmen around here. I don't remember there usually being that much. We are here at the Blaze farm, and that's because we now have a new farm started that I am working on, and we just have to go through this portal here. And it takes us to a nice lovely swamp, and over here we have a nice lovely witch farm started. I started this a couple days ago. Haven't done too much with it. I just wanted to make sure we could get witches to spawn. So I got rid of the witch hut, made the spawning platforms, and made it all dark. These are slabs so that mobs can't spawn on top, and they extend 15 blocks out from the edge of the spawning platform. And if you want to know how to do this, just watch Doc M's video. That's what I did. He probably has a better video than I would make. Although I think I do actually have a witch farm video. We did make a witch farm over on the Ka server. And so I do have a video on there kind of showing how I made that one. But yeah, so... And this stuff is all temporary. I'm going to make this thing look pretty cool, and I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do it all yet. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to get this down to make sure we could get witches to spawn, and I want to get this thing functional before I start making it really look nice. But we're not going to be working on that today. I'll probably be working on most of the functional stuff off camera. It's pretty simple stuff. I just need to, well, I guess I probably will show it, I guess. Yeah, but let's head back to Spawn Town. So here we are back in the tree, and the top looks a little bit different, and actually the whole tree looks kind of different. We put in the new portals, made them nice and big. They're only 4 wide. You can actually make them taller. I'm not sure if this is the maximum height. I hope it is. If not, I might have to make it bigger. You can see the clouds going through. You have rain coming through. And I'm not sure who did all this. I would guess End Effect because of his use of leaves and cracked stone and pumpkins. But it definitely looks nice. I'll have to say it's a little annoying walking around in here. I don't like bumping up and down all the time, but it does look very nice. And I did make a few more maps. I got this whole part done. We have 11 more to go. And then this map will be completed, which is really cool. So this is our 4,000 by 4,000 area that we're sticking to until 1.7 comes out. And there's lots of stuff going on. We are right in that area. And spawn's right there, so looks pretty cool. Our house is right up there. I don't know if you can actually see anything on there, but that is where our house is. I see something down that corner, but I'm pretty sure I made that map before my house was there, so unless someone updated it. But like I said, there actually is some changes to the actual tree, finally. And there's actually a lot of changes around spawn. I'll have to do a tour video someday. Maybe do a tour video of spawn and then do a tour video of everyone's houses. But it used to end off right where all of those branches were, but now it's quite a bit taller. And it has more branches on it. It's kind of hard to see from over here. I think from the other side you get a good angle. But I worked on that during a live stream a couple weeks ago. That was a lot of fun. If you missed it, which you probably did because I didn't have too many viewers, but if you missed it, that was because I forgot to announce it on YouTube. I just announced it on Twitter. So one thing is, well, I will try and announce it on YouTube in the future when I have live streams, which I do want to continue doing. But also make sure to follow me on Twitter because they will definitely be announced on Twitter. And you definitely will not miss anything if you follow me on there. So let's check out this thing. This is another thing for you subscribers to partake in besides live streams. This is the subscriber cathedral. Vert put this thing together and it looks magnificent. I love it so much. It's a very nice build. I really like it. Almost seems like these should be attached though, instead of just poles, but whatever. It looks cool. And the point of this is to honor all of our active subscribers. So Vert's added quite a few of his. These are a lot of subscribers that are active on his channel, and we really want to put people who are active on all of our channels, like as a group, who are subscribed to at least the majority of us. I think Agilin added some of those. So if you guys are not already up here from Vert's additions, which you should know if Vert added you on there, but if you are not already up there and would like to be in this cathedral, tell me in the comments that you would, and tell me what block you would like, and I would be happy to put you up here if you are an active subscriber. So there's that. And here we are back home, and Cytokind has joined us. She's the one who decorated my beautiful entryway here. But I've done a few things since the last time I was here. And let's see, I got this area kind of added in. I have something going on over here. I finally figured out where I want this back wall. That took me a while. I was going to stick something back in this corner, but I decided to move it over there because it would work better, which that we're not going to get to today, but we will do that in the future. I don't know if I'll actually show that, but over here is my kitchen area. And right here I got my fridge. Oh, my button's gone. Well, there was a button right here that opened up this door. Silly Cyto. Alright. Oh, I want that. Okay, well, I'm just going to take this wood here and turn it into a button so that we can put that on here. So you just push the button, open up the fridge. What the heck? And yeah, I know you can like put a dispenser here and it will open up the fridge and dispense an item, but that's only one item, and you never go to the fridge for just one item or to your food chest. So I decided to make a nice Cytokind's having fun there. I'll show you that in a sec. But I decided to just, you know, put a nice fridge here with an iron door. I kind of want this house to look like a real house, sort of. But have, you know, to be practical as well, which is what I tried to do with like this closet here. And now I have this fridge, and this is my sink. You know, it's a 2x2 water source. I have some pressure plates keeping the water back, and these are like my countertops. I got some nice crafting tables, and Goofy tried to write sink in here, but he didn't have room, so instead I just have a dirty sin instead of a dirty sink. Yep. Yeah. So I like this little thing, you know, that's like my cupboard underneath my sink. Over here I have my ovens, and Goofy told me that you can actually rename like furnaces, and it'll show it up here. So these are in fact ovens now, and it's basically the same, or it's just has some hoppers here. I can put my stuff to smelt up there. I can put my fuel in here, and then everything will end up in this chest here. Oh, I didn't show up here. I actually put in some pressure plates here, which was kind of annoying because since these doors are actually open right now, according to Minecraft, even though they look closed, they're actually open. And so I basically just had to, you can't really see it, but I had to invert the pressure plates. So I just have some redstone going through here to repeaters, and then the redstone torches. The only thing I don't like about this is that if you step on this pressure plate, it will also open up the closet there. But otherwise it works good, you know, it'll close the door behind you, and it'll open it up. Stuck some storage underneath of my stairs here. Nothing in there yet, but I thought it was a good use of the space. And up here, this was Cytokine's idea, or her request. She said I should put in a laundry chute so that I can go through to get to the first floor. So this is actually going to be my base, or my bedroom up here. So I thought this would be a good spot. And you just have to step in, push the button, and the trapdoor will open. And then when the button turns off, it will close both the door and the trapdoor. So now you can get to the first floor, and also if you push it again, it'll take you to, well, right now it takes you to where my bedroom area used to be in my room. I kind of clear this out because we have some stuff to do here. But it will eventually just kind of take you to the basement where I have storage and stuff. Okay, so you might have seen this thing when I was walking around. And this is going to be a fish tank. What we're going to do is we're going to make the front of this look nice, put some ice in front of these 2 blocks, and we're going to stick some fish in here. And what this does is these are, on either side, those are hopper elevator, or not hopper, dropper elevators. And so the items will get sucked up by the hoppers. They'll get, I have some redstone torch towers, and up on top I have a block above the torch and then redstone on top of the dispensers. So, and then I also have torches underneath the hoppers so that they don't suck things in all the time. So basically the fish will sit here for a certain amount of time. We'll have to make a timer, which is what we're gonna work on. And then the redstone torch will get unpowered, and these will all click. And so items will get sucked in, they'll get shot up to the top, and one fish will get dispensed, and then there'll be a new fish sitting there. So basically that will just keep it from despawning. So we'll have to make sure that it fires before every 5 minutes is up. So this is pretty easy to make. Like I said, it's just a hopper tower. That one goes all these point upwards. That top one goes sideways, and then those 2 go down, obviously. And then just the torch towers. So what we need to do now is we need to make a timer. And I'm gonna do something a little different than I've done before. So I'm not exactly sure how well this is going to work. I hope it works quite well. Let's see. And I might need to actually, I'm not sure how compact I'm going to be able to make it right now. In fact, let's not put that there. That's a bad spot for it. Let's put it over here. Let's see, because we're going to need to connect to there. I don't have a whole lot of room to work with here. That's part of the problem. Let's kind of dig out some of this area so we have more room to work over here. Because like I said, I kind of know what I need to do, but I've never actually done one of these before, so I'm not exactly sure how to do it. So let's put the hopper timer right here. So here we have 2 hoppers facing into each other, and what we need to do is power. Let's see, we're gonna need to power both of these hoppers, and we're going to need it to kind of switch. Let's see, so I need my cobblestone, so I can put cobblestone, my redstone on top of cobblestone. So let's see, we're gonna need comparators coming off of here, and then I need that. well, I need this. We're gonna invert the signal from the comparator and get some redstone on here. So what we want to do is in these hoppers, I'm gonna put 5 stacks. Well, I'm gonna put a certain amount of items. I think it'll probably be 5 stacks because I think it'll take less than 5 minutes to move 5 stacks of items. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to unpower one of these torches so that that hopper will push the 5 stacks into the other hopper. And then so both of these will have power because there will be items in here. Like, so if we did that and we did that, if there's items in both of them, both of these will be powering these blocks, and so we'll get no signal here. But once one of these hoppers is empty, we'll get a signal, and then we're going to use that to trigger a T flip-flop. So I think because I might need space over there. In fact, actually, this signal we should be able to bring over to here, and I want to do that. So we can bring that right over to that block. And actually, nope, this is going to need to be a repeater so that it powers that. Or, wait, was it powering it? No, it's not. That's right. Yeah. So I have this block here blocking it because this can't be a line. It needs to be a dot so that it powers both this block and that block. And then we also need to do the same thing for over here. So I think we can just do, not like that. Do like that. And then like that. Or we can just do that. That'll work. It'll make both of those kind of off, but that shouldn't be a problem. It'll kind of be offset by 1 tick. But yeah, so we can do that. I like that. That works nicely. And then we also need to bring this signal off over this way. And we need to make a T flip-flop. And I made a piston T flip-flop in one of my farm videos. The wheat farm. The first wheat farm, the flood farm that we made on the server. I used I don't know if I can talk right now. I used a piston T flip-flop, but I actually found out a nicer T flip-flop that uses droppers and a hopper. So we're gonna try doing that. So let's see, we're going to maybe put it out here. So what we want to do, actually I want it faced a different way, because we're going to have to pull a signal off of these. So let's face it this way for now. And then we need to run a signal into these. So I think we can just do something like that. And then we can run this signal down. And I shouldn't need these hoppers anymore, so let's get those off the hotbar. We'll do that. And then we'll also put a chest on here. It's not entirely needed, but it probably does make it safer so you don't lose any items. So what this does is, if you, well, actually first let's get a comparator off of here, because that, we're gonna need a comparator off of there. So now what you can do is put an item in here, and right now it's reading a signal off of this dropper. And if we break this redstone and trigger this, then there's no more signal because the dropper gets powered, it shoots it into this chest. The hopper pulls it out and puts it into this hopper. And so there's no more items in this in this dropper, so we don't get a signal. We can trigger it again, and now the dropper, this dropper shoots it up into that dropper, and we get a signal again. So now what I need to do is I need a piston. Let's see. I could probably just do a sticky piston, which I forgot to make one. A sticky piston with a redstone block on the front. Ooh, I do have a sticky piston. And I'm going to use this to power the torches underneath the hoppers. So I think we could even, let's see. What's a quicker way of doing this? Or a better way, at least. Because I don't want to bring the signal all the way down there. But if we did... let's see. If we put torches there... And I'm not sure how this actually has to be. I wonder if that will even work. If we put... let's see, because we need to power that block, and I don't think you can power it with the block, with a redstone block is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I think I know. So we can do. Need to get down here. We can do this, and then we can do repeaters into there, and then we can do a redstone block there and a piston right here, and then we just need to bring this signal to the piston, which we're gonna need a repeater. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna need a repeater right here to extend the signal. And that's not going to work, obviously. We can just do this, though. Alright. So now this should all be working. Right? Right? Yeah, so if we put items into here... Oh, that is nice. Otherwise... Something's clicking a lot. Oh, that's all of those. That's why. Okay, so now we can extend the timer by getting some zombie flesh, since that makes a good block. So let's take all of those out. And right now, this one is empty, or this one is not powered, so we want to put them in here. So we need 5 stacks, which I have. Right? Yeah, I should have been 5 stacks put in there. So now all of these will drain out into this one. And once that one has all of the zombie brains and this one has none, then we'll get a signal off of, or this comparator will turn off. We'll get a signal out of this torch. Everyone is waiting up there. Why is everyone up there? Ah, great. Ah, great. Let's get out of here. Retreat. Retreat. Everyone's coming for me. Oh, this is not cool. Get... I'm gonna have so much cleanup to do. Ah. Come on, you're burning to death. Okay, good. He's dead. Oh, that's one down. He's down. All right. Where are they coming from? Oh, gosh, that is crazy. So I guess my name is in the death games right now, which is lovely. Where did they go? Are they still gonna come after me? Sorry for this interruption in the redstone tutorial. I know they're probably up there, but the only real entrances are there and there, although Vert was kind of hanging out over down there before, so I'm a bit afraid that they might have found a new way up. I don't mind fighting them if I know where they are. It's just the fact that I don't know where they are. I was gonna go in there, but it's gonna wreck my redstone. So let's head up this way. I know I can kind of get to a pool of water up here, which is outside. So at least I can kind of see what's going on. I don't want to break that block. So, are they over here still? That's the question. Alright, so End Effect and Vengeance just came back and picked up other stuff. I don't think I have any silks. I didn't. Oh, and you just saw it fire. It's been, I don't know how long it's been. I'll have to time actually how long this takes before I start putting items in there. As long as it's less than 5 minutes, then that is excellent. Because I want this timer to take as long as it can, but less than 5 minutes, because I can't have the items despawning. But yeah, so I guess they were just trolling me. My name wasn't actually in the KO games, but you know, you come at me with KO games armor and I'm going to attack you, especially in my house. But yeah, so this thing worked. So now all the items are going back into this hopper, which is nice, which is really cool. So as I was explaining, once this hopper gets empty, this comparator will turn off. This redstone torch will give a signal, which will trigger everything over here. It will turn off the torches on the hoppers so the hoppers can suck up items, and it will trigger the droppers so that they'll drop something. And then it will also come over here and trigger this dropper hopper T flip-flop, which will turn, or either turn on or turn off this piston, which then will change which which hopper is powered. So then the items can go back. So now I think I'll get maybe make this more compact and then get the fish tank all decorated up, and we'll take a look at it. Okay, so here's the finished redstone. A lot more compact. I have my hopper timers right here, and it's about ready to switch. And then, let's see, got my comparators coming off of it here into my torches. And there's repeaters going into blocks there that powers everything. And then over here, I have this repeater going off to the side, and that triggers my T flip-flop here. And then the comparator brings this signal down here, and this torch powers that that piston. So now everything's going back, and I timed this, and it's about a 2-minute timer, which is a little bit longer than I had hoped. I might actually be able to... Actually, yeah, one thing I could do to double it is, instead of pulling the signal off of here, I could pull the signal off of the T flip-flop here, maybe. I might need some sort of pulse. I might need to make it a pulse though, because this is gonna stay a signal. Or maybe, yeah, I could do that. I could pull the signal off of here instead of up there, and put it through a monostable circuit so that when it turns on, it triggers all this, and only when it turns on. and then it would have to wait 4 minutes for it to trigger again. So I might do that. But up here I got the aquarium all set up. I have fish in there, as you can see. You can take a look up here. And what I suggest is just basically sticking a bunch of fish into here, because they don't drop straight down. It's kind of random, and sometimes if you have the same fish drop from both of the droppers, they'll bunch up together, so it looks like you only have one fish. And basically what happens is you can have both fish go down the same hopper, which means that they'll go to the same dropper. And if that happens enough, then one dropper will end up with tons of fish and the other one will not have very many. So it's always good to just kind of stick as much fish as you can into the droppers, and you might have to check it every once in a while. But yeah, I used to have clay behind there. I changed it to lapis because I think it's a little bit brighter and looks a little nicer. Makes you able to see the fish a little bit better. And I put some some brown carpet on top of the hoppers to hide those. And then obviously I have some ice here because I think that looks better for the window than glass does. And then just a nice little stone frame around it. And also I've changed this wall around here into stairs. Just wondering what you guys think of this. I kind of like it. I don't know. I mean, I'll have to see how it ties into the rest of the house, because I'm not sure what will be up top there. But yeah, if you like it, tell me in the comments. If you like this idea, you know, give me a thumbs up, give me a like. That'd be really awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Remember, if you want to be in the subscriber cathedral, remember to tell me what block you want in there, and I will, if you're a frequent subscriber or frequent commenter and subscriber to many people, I can certainly add you to the subscriber cathedral. And I also plan on live streaming some more. I don't know when will be the next time. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, I have been pretty busy lately, but whenever I can live stream, I definitely will. Make sure to follow me on Twitter so you can get updates on that. And I think that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Remember to comment. Until next time, goodbye, peoples.